Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the ESPN Wide World of Sport Complex at Walt Disney World. We're here covering the 2025 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. I'm Alfonso McCree. It's a pleasure to have you alongside us here today. This our final time slot of the day as the CDA Slammers Elite 6408G out of California taking on Wisconsin United Football Club Elite 6408G Wisconsin. The 17 and under girls matchup here in Orlando, Florida. We had a rain delay earlier that pushed back our final time slot. This game was originally slated to begin at 1:30 p.m. But thanks to that rain delay, it lasted at least about an hour and a half, if I remember correctly. We were not able to start this game on time. So if you're wondering why we're so late, that is why. But nonetheless, we are about to get underway. We've had 3 great games on this field already today. Looking forward to the 4th and last one right here, right now. We are underway here in Kissimmee, Florida. The weather has been, well, I would say a typical day for the Orlando, Florida area. It's 87 degrees, it's humid. It was raining earlier, which has really made it even hotter. And there's still rain in the area, and it's anticipated to be rain in the area until at least 8 o'clock. You can probably see the clouds in the distance. Florida is one of those states where it's a little bit tricky figuring out what the weather is going to be. You just really never know, because you could be driving down the highway and on one side of the highway it's raining and pouring, and then on the other side of the highway it's sunny with no signs of precipitation whatsoever. You could probably hear the wind, but it hasn't been too much of a factor here today. It's been pretty reasonable. And now as warm-ups come to an end, we'll get ready to officially kick this off. And here we go. CDA in white. WIU in the blue. If you're not familiar with the venue in which this game is being played, ESPN's Wide World of Sports, it's an incredible venue, very impressive, has hosted a plethora of different events over the years, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. For all you basketball fans, this is the same campus where LeBron James won his fourth championship ring alongside Anthony Davis in the Los Angeles Lakers. This is also the same campus that houses the Pro Bowl activities every year. Of course, the game is played 30 minutes from here at Camping World Stadium in downtown Orlando, but the Pro Bowl games, as far as the skills competitions and things of that nature, are hosted right here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports. So a lot of championships, greatness, all types of things like that take place here at this campus, including, wow, what a great stop. So we talk about greatness, we talk about rising to the occasion, and we talk about winning a championship. It takes plays like that, and that goaltender just made it. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Continuing to keep Wisconsin United off the board. It's going to be a main mission of CDA. The defenders are going to have to tighten up if that's going to happen. So Wisconsin putting the pressure on this defensive back line. Of course, as I mentioned, it was raining earlier, so the pitch is still a little bit wet. And because of that, that's going to play to the advantage of the Strikers. Wisconsin United using that to their advantage very early on, earning themselves a corner kick here. And it comes. It's a pretty good one, but it's punched away by the goaltender. Coming back the other way. Wisconsin United steals it again, still battling for it. CDA has to try to clear it. Another shot towards goal, but it goes wide right. ESPN Wide World of Sports also shares a campus with the rest of the Disney World Resort. Yes, that includes Magic Kingdom and Cinderella's Castle. That includes Animal Kingdom. That includes Hollywood Studios and the Tower of Terror. And that also includes Epcot. As well as Disney Springs, which is one that surprisingly a lot of people don't know about before they take their vacations here. Disney Springs, a huge, basically outlet mall with restaurants and all types of Disney themed stores and things like that. If you're here, definitely check that out. One of my favorites. And hopefully the families are getting to check that type of stuff out while they're here. Now, I will say a lot of teams like to just lock in on the tournament that they're here to play. They don't like to use their off days to do anything special, but I definitely encourage it if they have the bandwidth. This is a special place here in Orlando, Florida. Another corner kick earned by Wisconsin United. That one's sent in. It's as good as the first one. Lands in about the same spot, but there was nobody there from Wisconsin to get it. And now a long shot that goes way wide right. Now, don't sleep on those. We've seen in 2 of our games so far shots from almost the midfield line that have gone just over the reach of the goaltenders and into the back of the net. I don't know which one was goal of the day, in my opinion, but Field 19 has seen some good action here today. Every game has had goals scored. Every game has had a winner. In our previous game before this one, we had Carshield FC out of Missouri taking on Stony Brook out of New York. Carshield actually took an early 1-0 lead on a penalty kick in the first half. And then right before the first half was about to end, we actually had a goal scored by Stony Brook from way outside of the penalty box. And then we went into that hour-and-a-half rain delay. And 5 minutes after we came back out of the rain delay, Stony Brook put another one in the back of the net from a similar distance. So there's some special things going on this field here today. And it looks like the sun is making its presence known again, which is a great thing for this game. Now, all these teams will play multiple games while they're here, and there is inclement weather forecasted for the rest of the week. So if I get a chance, I'll explain to you how the weather delays work here. And a shot that didn't really challenge the goalkeeper too much, but again, it's another shot on goal, but it went wide of the left post. Still, Wisconsin getting their opportunities, trying to make the most of them. Not able to put anything in the back of the net yet, but this pressure really matters. And here's more pressure and another shot, and it's in. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Continuing the pressure, continuing to apply pressure onto that defensive back line, taking possessions, getting more shots at goal. The more shots you get at goal, the more opportunities you're going to have to put something in the back of the net, the higher chance you have of putting something in the back of the net. Wisconsin United proves that right there, and they take a 1-0 lead. So they've gotten off to a fast start. CDA doesn't seem like they've revved it up quite yet, but it's a long way to go. And again, remember what I told you. In the last game, Stony Brook really didn't get started until closer to the end of the first half. And so, well, I shouldn't even say the end of the first half. They got started later in the game, like right before the rain delay happened. And so now CDA looking to have a similar type of performance as they did earlier. Now back to the rain delay. Basically the way it works, and it might work like this in your neck of the woods as well, so if this sounds familiar to you, then good. But basically, if lightning is observed within 10 nautical miles of the facility, we have to go into a rain delay, and everybody has to move inside and go into shelter for the safety of everybody out here, players, families, coaches, referees, everybody. Now, during that rain delay, anytime a lightning strike is observed within 10 miles during that rain delay, the initial 30-minute timer resets. Meaning, if we're in a rain delay and we've gone 29 minutes without seeing lightning, but we see lightning at that 29-minute mark, the timer starts over, 30 minutes all over again. That's why these weather delays just seem to draw out for so long, and they seem to take so much time. Well, it's because that timer keeps resetting. And so we have a goal here. Once again, 1-0 Wisconsin, 2-0 Wisconsin. Oh, it went off the crossbar. It went off the crossbar. It was almost 2-0, and it went off the crossbar and came out. The luck that was on the side of CDA there, that could have been an early dagger. It is very difficult to come back down from 2-0. And Wisconsin almost put their stamp on this first half. Oh my. That was unbelievable. Injury pause right there. It didn't take that long. I'd be shocked if they added a lot of extra time into this game for that. But here comes Wisconsin again. Wisconsin showing no signs of jet lag. Oh, man. Goaltender comes out and prevents that one from getting loose, too. Okay, so how will CDA respond? Slammers Elite coming all the way across the country. I mean, you can't come from farther than California. I mean, I guess you could. You could come from Washington. That would technically be the longest distance if we have a team from Seattle in this tournament, which I'm sure we do. But California is still pretty far, and that jet lag is nothing to play with, and I do wonder if it's playing any type of factor. Not to take anything away from Wisconsin United, who didn't exactly come from Jacksonville. CDA just trying to maintain the possession in the attacking third. And here we go. And don't forget, it's only 1-0. Yes, Wisconsin is grabbing these opportunities, and yes, they're getting these shots, but if these shots aren't going in the back of the net, it really doesn't matter. It's still 1-0, and there's still an opportunity. And just like that, a shot from Wisconsin makes it 2-0. And to be completely honest with you, it could have been 3-0 at this point. But man, they are putting on some serious pressure. And to be honest, the way this game is being played, I don't think they're done quite yet. And so now a severely steep hill to climb for CDA. And here comes Wisconsin yet again. They don't have the numbers, but they do have the speed. They have the dribbling, the patience, working it in the box, and somehow, some way, earning themselves a corner kick out of that situation. That is impressive. Corner kick incoming. Goes in and knocked away. And here comes CDA on the counterattack. But look at the speed. Look at the speed of the Wisconsin defenders. They're all over the ball. They're swarming it. And a potentially really dangerous pass. But the offside flag goes up. The run got started just a tad bit too early. What a pass that was, though. My goodness. CDA in a threatening position. But, oh my goodness, that defensive back line of Wisconsin United. That they are nothing to mess with. Substitutions being made, resulting in a pause in play. Whipped across, but the only person that was there was a midfielder for CDA. Wisconsin, once again, though, grabbing the ball back. They really have some great talents here in the midfield and winger positions as far as dribbling, creativity, keeping possession of the ball, using the body, using the feet, and creativity to get past the defender, but maybe push that one a little bit too far. ESPN's Wild World of Sports covers 220 acres. And that building that you see in the back right, it's a 9,500 seat baseball stadium. This place was also host to the MLS's back tournament held back in July and August of 2020. Featured all 26 MLS teams, and it was held in a format similar to the World Cup, group stages and then knockout rounds to determine a MLS champion for that season. And that was a very dark time during COVID where a lot of these leagues had to get very creative about how they were going to still present their product. And got to say, this facility stepped up big for Americans in general who really needed their sports during that time. Of course, we know it wasn't the same. You know, sports is better with fans and live attendance, but sports is better than no sports at all. And ESPN Wide World of Sports was a big reason why we were able to have those sports during that terrible time in our world's history. Here comes Wisconsin yet again. CDA with an opportunity. The cross goes right to the goalie, but hey, that's a good start. Just getting something into a dangerous position. Again, that momentum matters. That's how Wisconsin got their first goal, by continuing to put pressure and momentum on those CDA defenders, which eventually led to the breakthrough, which led to a goal, which led to another goal. That's how it happens in this game. Momentum is something that is talked about in a lot of sports, but the understanding of how it exists and why it exists, you have to understand that momentum is pressure applied to one side or another. And if that would have went in, I feel like that would have been the emotional dagger that put this game away. It went wide left. CDA's got to get some movement going here. They do with a long pass. Just no openings sometimes when the defense is being as disciplined and structured. And see, that's why it's important to have numbers as well, because you can have slip-ups like that by the goaltender that could create openings if there's a person in the right place at the right time. Unfortunately, in that case for CDA, there wasn't. Another shot, but that one goes wide left. Could not get the bend that she was looking for there. CDA building something here. They have numbers. Can that pass get through? It does. Now it's going to be a one-on-one situation here. Can she get past her? Get the pass in? No. But it falls to another teammate. But she can't get any power on the crosser. We're going to have our first water break. So there'll be one water break per half to try to combat the temperatures that we're seeing this week. You know, it's Orlando, Florida in the middle of July. And the summers here can be very brutal. And this one's no different. And so for the safety of the players, we will have water breaks. And that gives me the opportunity to thank a couple of our sponsors, like New York Life, as the presenting sponsor of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships, New York Life is proud to support the families behind every athlete in planning for their financial future. Visit NewYorkLife.com today to learn more about the New York Life Financial Empowerment Scholarship and how to apply. We also want to thank New Balance. The New Balance Furin V8, crafted for speed, tested and worn by Bukayo Saka of the world famous Arsenal Gunners. That's my team. We updated the Furin, V8 for even faster performance on the pitch. Same ultra lightweight, precision, strike focused design, now with an even greater sense of speed. A new speed control that supports control during sudden stops, sharp pivots, and moves used by the fastest players, just like Saka himself. Step up your game in the new Furon V8. Learn more and get yours at newbalance.com/soccer. And here we go. Perhaps that break is exactly what CDA needed to get some momentum on their side. Wisconsin just continuing to shut down all the passing angles, though. Very disciplined in their form, very reactive, instinctual. They have a sharp understanding of what angles they're cutting off, and as a result, what passes CDA is most likely going to be looking for. And the anticipation is leading to a lot of intercepted passes here today. CDA with a chance. CDA, goal number 1. And there they go. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. A beautiful pass in. The goalie wasn't able to stop the ball from getting through. And it rolls all by itself, all into the back of the net. Great setup by CDA to cut the lead in half. Now, this is important. We need to think back to that goal that Wisconsin missed earlier that hit that top crossbar. Every goal is so important. You can never take any of them for granted. And this is why. But Wisconsin also managing to put up the 2 goals is exactly why this is still feeling like a game that is firmly in their control, at least for now. Imagine how this game would feel right now if they had only cashed in on one of those opportunities. We'd be talking about a completely different feeling right now. Comes CDA once again. Can they get the crosser in? Oh, good dribbling. Good dribbling again. The crosser is in. Oh, I thought we were going to see a bicycle kick there. I really did. I thought we were going to see a bicycle kick there, but there was no elevation off of the ground that would be required for something like that. But even still, exciting stuff. CDA making this very interesting. Oh, that pass, if it had gotten through, would have been very dangerous. Amazing play by the CDA defender. You know, soccer is very often a game of almost. That almost went in the net. That pass almost got through. That's definitely telling a part of the story here in this first half. I'll tell you that much. And again, that pass almost gets through. Oh, here they come yet again. Here they come yet again. Not enough numbers, though. Not enough options. She didn't have a teammate streaking through the middle, so she was put in a position there where she had to take a bad shot. She didn't have the angle for. Here we go again, and that shot goes over the crossbar. I'll tell you one thing, CDA has been, for at least the past 5-6 minutes, they've been looking a lot better. You know, and I mentioned maybe that timeout is exactly what they needed. It looks like it's done dividends for them. But Wisconsin had that same timeout. Will they be rejuvenated by it too? Pass it there if she wants it. She makes it, but the defense beats them to it. And it looks like they called her offside as well. Crosser in. And cleared. Wisconsin looking like they're trying to get this thing to the end of the first half unscathed so they can reset again. And I don't blame them. The way that they came out in the first half seems like probably something that they could replicate in the second half. Maybe they play their best in the first 10 to 15 minutes of each half. Into the box. Dangerous opportunity. Wow, that could have been 2-2. And here comes Wisconsin on the counter strike. Oh my goodness, that is 3-1. That was a thing of beauty. And I stand corrected. They play their best throughout every minute of every half. My goodness. Amazing shot that went off the fingertips of the goalie and into the goal behind her for a 3-1 lead for Wisconsin United. Now suddenly CDA's momentum that they were putting together feels like a mute point without the goals to show for it. Now, of course, they did get the one, but now they find themselves down 2 yet again. This is basically the same situation as when they were down 2-0. Obviously, with a little bit of momentum, a little bit of confidence, because they know that they can put one in the back of the net. They've done it. So that always feels better than having a 0 next to your name on the scoreboard. But knowing that you conceded 3 has to take away a bit of the confidence on the defensive end for you. But it's a long game with plenty of time left to go, a whole nother half that hasn't been played yet. Now, there are no ball boys serving in this tournament, at least not at field 19. We haven't had any ball boys at this field all day. So that plays a role too when players have to go and track down the ball themselves. That's energy they wouldn't usually have to exert that they now have to exert because there's nobody there to play that role. See a lot of players stopping at their respective sidelines to get themselves a drink of water. Again, it's a piping hot day out there, and it's very humid. That rain has caused a lot of humidity in the air today. And is this another goal for Wisconsin? It hits the crossbar yet again. So for the second time today, a potential goal goes a little bit too high, hits the crossbar, and goes out of play. Those two shots don't hit the crossbar. It could be 5-1 right now. Crosser comes in. They can't find a teammate, though, as they keep battling for the possession. CDA working to clear. Back into the box, but right into the arms of the waiting goaltender. And that attempted shot goes wide right of the post. Here comes Wisconsin again. Being very patient, working together. A long shot, that's way too long. Too much air underneath that one. It's got under it. Those are the type that you want to elevate just a little bit, but obviously you want to keep it closer to the ground. From where she was standing, the ideal spot for her to aim would have been the bottom left corner. But that's easier said than done, obviously. Here comes CDA yet again, creating something for themselves, potentially whipped across the box. Can they get the shot off? You got to take the shot. They do. Oh, it goes off the right post. No. It looked like it ricocheted off both the right post and the crossbar. But the silver lining is they do at least come away with a corner kick opportunity from this. But that's got to be a heartbreaker right there. And it comes. Can CDA get this to a one-goal game before halftime? Trying to keep it in the box. Trying to keep it in the attacking area. Wisconsin on the attack again. Good shot opportunity. Oh, what a move. And that's 4-1. Wisconsin dominating. And the absolutely demoralizing 2 minutes for CDA as they came just about a foot away, if that, maybe a few inches away from getting their second goal on the board. It hits the crossbar in the post and then comes the other way, and we have a 4-1 game. So Wisconsin put the first 2 goals on the board, gave one up. CDA started applying a lot of pressure. Looked like they were going to be able to turn the tides in this game. And then 2 straight goals again from Wisconsin have them up 3 as we approach halftime. The offside flag goes up. Comes CDA again, but they don't have the numbers quite yet. It's a lot of blue shirts down there. A shot taken and right into the waiting arms of the goaltender, and that is halftime. So a 4-1 game at halftime. Wisconsin United on top. A quick word from some more of our sponsors. When it comes to fueling, fun, on and off the field, Treetop is your game day go-to. Treetop applesauce pouches and juice boxes are free of high fructose corn syrup and are packed with delicious fruit goodness, and that's a guaranteed W for kids and for parents. Treetop is a proud sponsoring partner of U.S. Youth Soccer. As the official recruiting partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, NCSA College Recruiting is dedicated to reducing the stress that comes with the college recruiting process and helps student athletes find the right college fit. Make sure to visit www.ncsasports.org to schedule your recruiting assessment with an expert, update your recruiting profile, and talk through your next steps in becoming searchable by college coaches nationwide. Victory Gear is the official insole partner of USYS. Victory insoles are engineered to help return energy with each step, giving soccer players a springier feel, more support, and more confidence when running and jumping. Learn more at vktry.com/USYS. Better coaches, better officials, better experiences. The USYS University gives your team the tools to thrive and the edge to win. Enroll for free at usysuniversity.org. Taka, the leading youth soccer analysis platform, is offering hassle-free highlights to every 14U to 19U player at the 2025 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. All your best national plays clipped for you, just for $59. Search taka.io online for more. Struggling to find someone to film the game? No problem. VEO is the ultimate soccer camera that records every match, every goal, all your moments, automatically. Perfect for youth soccer teams, players, and proud parents. See the magic at www.veo.co. Anthony Travel, an on-location company, is proud to serve as the official travel partner for U.S. Youth Soccer. From your flight to your hotel to your rental car, our sports travel experts have you covered. Visit anthonytravel.com to learn more. And finally, Grilla. As the official hydration partner of U.S. Youth Soccer, Grilla products provide the hydration you need no matter what stage of activity you're at. Whether it's pre exercise, a much needed energy boost during a game, or post exercise recovery. Learn more at drinkgrilla. That's GRILLA.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half. And here we are, 4-1 lead for Wisconsin United. CDA with a lot of ground to make up. Offside flag goes up, and we're coming back the other way. So again, if you're just now joining us here for the second half, Wisconsin United got off to a fast 2-0 lead. They just missed going up 3-0 because of a shot that went off of the crossbar. So after they scored their second goal, CDA came back, put one in the back of the net, started to increase the pressure on Wisconsin United. But then Wisconsin responded with 2 straight goals, including missing another one off of the crossbar. So CDA misses that shot wide left. It could be 6-1 presently had they knocked in those 2 shots. Just to paint a picture of how dominant they have been with time of possession, with shots on goal, which directly affects the result of the game most of the time. But soccer is one of those games too where you can control all the possession, you can get all the shots on goal. All that counts is the ones that have gone in. But Wisconsin has ensured that not only have they dominated those statistics, but they dominated the most important one, which is the scoreboard. Again, temperature, humidity, all of those things playing a factor. It's a July afternoon in Orlando, Florida, which means one thing: hot, very hot. Offside flag goes up. It's currently 86 degrees in Kissimmee, Florida right now. Which, to be clear, you have Orlando, Florida, then you have Kissimmee, Florida, just south of that. The Walt Disney World Resort, where this tournament is being played, is located in Kissimmee, Florida. But they're just about the same thing, truth be told, just right next to each other. If all the traffic that exists on I-4 did not exist, they'd be about a 15-minute drive from one another. Downtown Orlando to Kissimmee. But I say that as a reminder as to why we ended up kicking off this game as late as we did. Remember, folks, this game was supposed to kick off at 1:30, but we had a bad weather delay, which forced this game to not kick off until around 4 o'clock. CDA looking to create something, but they just pass their way right out of it. Wisconsin doing a great job of sharing the ball. And again, they're doing so well with their anticipation defensively. Not only blocking the passing lanes, but then anticipating what the secondary passing lane is going to be as well, and immediately blocking that off before CDA can really do anything with it. The one goal that CDA does have, the goalie had a play on it, but she just couldn't stop it as it rolled past her. She came out of goal to approach the striker and got her body in front of it, but the ball just ended up going through on the ground and rolled innocently into the back of the net. As far as true defensive positioning, Wisconsin's been pretty solid the entire night. Now, the weather is supposed to do something similar tomorrow and on Thursday, so just be cognizant of that. We try to let you know of any kind of weather delays as soon as we know, but just anticipate the possibility of some of them happening tomorrow. As that free kick goes over the crossbar and into the top of the net. Score remains the same. Offside flag goes up. Looks like a foul called there from outside of the penalty box. Actually looks like it's going to result in a throw-in, so no foul actually. Here comes Wisconsin streaking down the other end. They've got numbers. Taking one-on-one, a shot, and it goes over the crossbar. She had numbers, she had help coming from her right side. I do think a pass in that situation might have been a better idea. Foul called in the midfield. That was set up a free kick. We haven't seen any cards in this game. We have had 2 yellow cards given out today on field 19, where this game is being played. But so far, nothing egregious here. No red cards, no double yellows. A shot is blocked away. Whipped over to the right side of the field. And beautiful 2-man game right there. On a beautiful move. And this is going to lead to a shot opportunity. And it's in the back of the net. She basically did that one all by herself. One nice pass that she got from a little give and go action. But then took the rest on herself and put one in the back of the net for a 5-1 lead. Wisconsin showing themselves to be a serious threat for this national title this year. And then another through pass, another opportunity, and this one looks like it's going to go in the back of the net as well, but it is just short of the goal line. What a great pass that was to set that up, though. And just a simple dribble through, and another goal. That didn't look very difficult at all. She just simply dribbled right through the defensive back line of CDA. There was really no resistance to be seen. It's now a 6-1 lead for Wisconsin United. It's a very strong throw-in that reached the box. That took a lot of body strength there. That was pretty impressive. The story of the second half so far has been 2 goals by Wisconsin. First one, a very impressive play, started by a give-and-go pass. And then some creative dribbling and a shot off of the left foot. The second one, just some simple dribbling, and again, not a lot of resistance defensively on that second goal. Crosses in and off the top of the crossbar. CDA making some headway now. Crossing it in is blocked down by the defensive back. So we had a foul committed in the penalty box. The CDA now with the opportunity to get their second goal on the board. And it's in. So 6-2 is the score. Now CDA rushing the ball back to the midfield. Try to preserve as much time as they can. Wisconsin looking to get that goal right back. Crosser is whipped across. Nobody there, though. And that shot off a nice pass. Just too much air underneath of it. CDA trying to make some headway. Again, stingy defense. We have a pause in play. It's like substitutions taking place. Yep. Wisconsin on the attack. Again, that ball goes behind the back line. And it looks like this will be our water break. So we'll take our water break here in the second half and rejoin once they're ready to get back to action. We are just about ready to resume. And here we go. A steal from Wisconsin. Looks like they're looking for more, and they just might get it, but the offside flag goes up. She was a step ahead. Here comes Wisconsin again. And foul committed. It's going to be a yellow card this time. Free kick from a dangerous position. Headed, but in the wrong direction. And CDA coming the other way, but the numbers advantage for Wisconsin. They did a great job getting back. Here they come again. Can they get it in the back of the net? Yes, they can. The defender draped all over her. She managed to use that right foot, extend that ball out. Now make it a 7-2 game. So substitutions incoming for Wisconsin. None being made right now for CDA. A long shot, had no chance. And then yet another yellow card given out to CDA. Maybe some frustration boiling over, understandable. But really just trying to make plays on the ball. And yeah, I think fatigue is playing a factor in that as well, because a lot of times yellow cards don't necessarily have to do with aggression. It's just getting a little sloppy is all. Wisconsin may have another chance here, but not to be. Not yet, at least. We'll have a corner kick upcoming. Another one for Wisconsin United. They look to extend their lead to 6 goals. It's punched away by the goaltender. It's still in a dangerous position. Another shot, but that is caught by the goaltender. Shot is blocked away. It looked like it was blocked away, but in actuality, it was just fired over the crossbar. So a goal kick incoming. And pass right to CDA. CDA has to take advantage of this one, but no, that one sails over the crossbar as well. A shot taken on goal goes wide left. Another long shot. And that one's in. So again, some silver linings to take from this game as it begins to wind down. Only a few minutes left to go in it, but CDA has been able to put 3 goals on the board against a very tough side. That has to be something you can take forward with you for confidence as the rest of this week continues. Both teams battle hard today. It's been, as I said, a very hot day. And this one has come to an end. So the final score in this one, Wisconsin United 7, CDA 3. And we'll have more great action coming up for you tomorrow as we continue with the 2025 United States Youth Soccer National Championships. Thank you for joining us here today. My name's Alfonso McCree. I look forward to hearing and seeing you all very soon.